Hello fellow stackers, 365 here, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I wanted to discuss a news article that I just stumbled across. Now I will leave a link to the full article in the description of this video so you can check it out yourself. Now the article is titled Mexican Mining Industry Under Threat from Sweeping New Regulations. Now basically there have been new regulations announced in regards to mining silver in Mexico. Now, bearing in mind, silver is one of the most heavily mined metals in Mexico. There's a huge market for mining silver in Mexico. So these regulations are putting huge strain on the companies that are mining metals in Mexico. Now, like I said, I will put a link to the full article in the description below, but I'm just going to touch upon a few key points in the article. Now it says one exploration group abandons country because of political instability as warnings rise of legal challenges. It goes on to say Mexico is the world's largest producer of silver, an increasingly important metal for its use in solar panels, electric cars and 5G telecom networks, and a significant supplier of copper and zinc, demand for which is set to surge with the shift to renewable energy. The sector employs 2.5 million workers directly and indirectly. It says this law is clearly going to have an impact in the investment decisions of all members of the industry in the short, medium and long term. It says the country's mining body Camimex has warned the legal reforms could jeopardize 9 billion of investments in the next 2 years, while stemming the development of Mexico's vast resources for clean energy technology. Other modifications include shortened concession timeframes, with renewables shrinking from 50 to 25 years, tighter restrictions on water use in projects, and limiting the rights to only exploit certain minerals rather than any discovered in the area. So it's a really interesting article, but basically it looks like Mexico is really clamping down on different companies from around the world going there and extracting their silver. Now, I'm not sure of their reasons behind this, whether they just want to keep all the silver for themselves or whether it's their way of limiting the amount of companies that can come in and extract silver by making it a lot harder for them to pass all the new regulations so that they can maybe profit more from it. Maybe they can charge certain companies more to be able to extract the silver. I'm not exactly sure of their reasons behind it, but it's very interesting because as you see from the article, it says that Mexico is the world's largest producer of silver. So this could really slow down the supply of silver that is going into circulation over the next few years. This article is only a month old, so you can see it's very fresh news, and it will be interesting how the market responds to this, because this is really going to, like I said, affect the supply of silver. Now, the demand is definitely not going to slow down because as we shift more and more to renewable energy, the higher the demand is for silver. There's a lot more silver used in EV, electric vehicles, compared to combustion vehicles. There's a lot of silver used in solar panels, and just the whole market of the green kind of movement towards cleaner energy requires a lot more silver than we currently use. So it's a very interesting article. And like I said, I'm not exactly sure why Mexico have made it a lot harder for companies to mine in their country, but it's definitely going to, in my opinion, have an effect on the supply of silver. And we might not see an effect straight away. It might take maybe 2-3 years for the supply to really start feeling the effects from these new regulations, but it's definitely something that swings in the favor of those of us that stack silver. Let me know what you think about this article. Had you heard about this before? Or like I said, I will leave a link to the article in the description below so you can have a read through. It does go into a lot more detail so you can really see all of the changes and the regulations and the changes in law that Mexico have put in. But I do think this is a strong catalyst for silver to potentially rise in price over the next, say, maybe 2-3 years, once we really start seeing the supply dry up a little bit due to the world's largest producer of silver really clamping down on who they're letting mine silver in the country. So as always, thanks very much for watching. I hope you found this video interesting. I hope you like the new backdrop. I'm currently still away on holiday, so I'm trying to make use of things that I'm finding around the holiday cottage to help with the backdrop. This is like an old chest that sits at the bottom of the bed, and I've just gone around and taken these different boats and things off of the shelves because we're currently in Norfolk, so we're right by the coast, literally 5-minute walk and you're on the beach. So really nice location, hence the reason there's lots of boats dotted around the cottage. Also found these stones on the beach today and I thought they would come in handy. I'm using another stone behind the bars to help prop them up. So yeah, let me know what you think about the backdrop I've got here today. I'm going to be mixing it up over the course of the next couple of days. I'm going to have to be thinking outside the box of my filming. I've recently done a video of me unboxing these bars on the beach, and that should have been released yesterday. And it all depends how well the Wi-Fi works in this cottage for me to be able to release these videos while I'm still on holiday. But yeah, as always, thanks very much for all the support. Like I said, I hope you found this information interesting. Hope you enjoy the new backdrop, and I hope you have a very nice day.